Hello. Hi, nice to see you. You too. See someone in. Hello there. I was like, this is actually a light one. Is there anything I can do to help or anything you need? I think we're good. We're going to set up his Facebook Live too. Okay. So just at the end of it, you want to just click the off. Oh, certainly. At the very end. Sure, yeah. Certainly. Cool. Yeah. Or if I remember, I do. Yeah. Is everybody on? Hi. Hi, Joe.
Hey, it's not bad. You see?
Sure. I think up here.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, welcome. Thank you for joining us this afternoon, and thank you so much for the invite again. We're so happy to be here. And today's actually a really special day in Tibetan Buddhism, and I'll let Lama share more about that with you. It's actually a day of celebrating our mothers and this beautiful gift of a human body that we have to be able to practice, to be able to awaken our consciousness. So it's a really auspicious day to be sharing with each of you here today. And my name is Carolina, and I'll be translating for you today. Lama's going to be speaking in Spanish, actually. He's originally from Tibet and from a really small town called Limi. That's about 15,000 feet in the mountains, or 5,000 meters. Really like a nomadic tribe in the Himalayas before Tibet was kind of absorbed into China. And so it's an all Buddhist community. So he grew up his entire life in the Drikung Kagyu lineage of Tibetan Buddhism, and has been a monk since the age of 5, and which means he's dedicated his entire life to the study of human consciousness and to the practice of meditation. And he also did the traditional 3-year meditation silent retreat in the mountains of India, where you're in a small house, just enough to be able to do a prostration and not speak to a single person for 4 years, except for your teacher, who occasionally comes to give you homework. So it's really special to be able to not only have that philosophy that comes from an unbroken lineage of awakened masters that's been passed from teacher to student, but it's also really wonderful when it can be applied into extensive practice like that. And the reason that he's speaking Spanish today is because his teachers actually sent him to Santiago, Chile. So he's been living in South America for the last 10 years. And so today we're going to be speaking about Mind, the Precious Diamond, about this really precious opportunity that we have to be able to wake up and to become fully liberated and fully awakened. And what are the causes for awakening, and what are the causes for suffering? So we're going to talk about some of those today, and thank you all. And just feel like at home too. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to raise your hand and ask questions at some point. And yeah, muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ok, bien. Primero, bienvenidos todos. Saludo, bendiciones.
First of all, I just want to share a blessing to each of you and give you my gratitude for being here.
Ya. Entonces, antes de comenzar, vamos a hacer una meditación.
And so before we begin, we're going to sink in with this short meditation.
Eso es importante para nuestro cuerpo, la mente está conectado con el presente, conectado con ese momento precioso, ¿no?
And to bring our mind and our bodies together as one so we can connect with this precious moment.
Simplemente puede hacer 3 respiraciones, inhalar por la nariz y exhalar por la boca.
So we're going to start with 3 breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth.
Cuando tú inhalas, toda esa bendición, energía, todo lo que tú recibes.
And as you breathe in, you're breathing in all of the blessings to receive.
Cuando exhalas, todo cosas pasadas como la situación, problemas, miedos, todo potente.
And as you exhale, you're letting go of all of the issues, all of the things in the past, and all of the things that we just don't need right now.
Así, ¿no? Poco momento conecta con tu propósito de vida y especialmente hoy día y también la mente como altruista, ese de conocimiento pequeño, aprendiendo que puede beneficiar a mí mismo, a los demás, para servir mejor y como ser mejor persona.
And connecting with our intention to be here in this moment, to continue receiving these precious teachings, and that these precious teachings may support us to grow and be a better human each day, and that we may serve all of life.
Relaja el cuerpo, relaja la mente.
Relaxing the body and relaxing the mind.
Hacen de uno pelegría de abrir no, corazón noble.
And we will do the refuge prayer to open up the noble heart.
Como bodhicitta, abre la bodhicitta.
To open
Altruista.
up the bodhicitta, which is the altruistic mind.
Dharma, Dharma, Jabena, Nema, Jabena, Dharma, Dharma, Jabena, Jabba, Jabba, Dzogchen Semjen Tamjen Dewa Dharma Dhamma Nyar Dai Lai Nai Me Bayan Dai Baran Zo Be Chan Jo Rembar Je Tong Bar Jia.
May all mother sentient beings as boundless as the sky, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles towards my path of all-knowingness and liberation. May you experience happiness and may you be free from suffering. Swiftly will I establish you in a state of unsurpassed, completely perfected, and precious enlightenment.
Es conectado, precisamente altruista, amor, compassion, y nuestro corazón.
Just connecting for a moment with this altruistic mind, with love in our minds and our hearts.
Y también hoy día muy especial, el día del Buda retornando en la tierra de nuevo, como reino de humanos. Entonces, un momento, día muy auspicioso, sentimos presencia de seres expertos, grandes maestros en el mundo.
And today is a very auspicious day, the day when Buddha returned into the human realm to continue teaching. And it's a day that we have a lot of access and are surrounded by some of the most enlightened beings and some of the greatest beings.
Senti presencia cada uno de nosotros, presencia de todo ser vivo.
And just feeling the presence of ourselves here and of all the living beings.
Ese momento nos invita a pasar en el futuro, preocupaciones.
And in this moment, not inviting any of the worries of the past or the future.
Inhaling, exhaling profundamente.
Inhaling and exhaling deeply.
Y poco soltar el cuerpo.
And just relaxing the body.
Ok, y poco abrir los ojos.
And opening our eyes.
Bien. Primero, dame agradezco la Charlie y Freddy, ¿no? Por la invitation.
And so I want to thank Charlie and Farah for inviting us here today. Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Y agradezco presencia de cada uno de ustedes.
And also want to thank the presence of each one of you here today.
Por venir, por la confianza.
For coming and for your trust.
Y para Lama Dorje, claro, originalmente Himalaya, estoy hablando español. Para mí se me honor de compartir una gota de la conciencia.
I'm originally from the Himalayas and I'm here speaking to you in Spanish, but for me, either way, it's just such an honor to be able to share even the tiniest drop of this wisdom.
Okay. Entonces, hoy día, un día muy especial.
And today is a very special day.
Ustedes saben, especialmente budismo tibetano.
Particularly in Tibetan Buddhism.
Ustedes han escuchado a Siddhartha, ¿no?
So maybe you've heard of Siddhartha.
¿Cierto? Sí, de alguna lectura de él.
I'm sure you've probably
Como
heard about
la
him.
básica Buda histórico.
He's like the historic Buddha that we typically know about.
Buda Shakyamuni dice, ¿no?
He's called Buddha Shakyamuni.
Normalmente Siddhartha, Gautama Siddhartha, todos conocen.
And so his name is Gautama Siddhartha, and he was a prince.
Oh, yeah. Entonces, él cuando nació, su mamá, después de una semana, mamá falleció.
When he was born, after a week, his mother passed away.
Yeah. Entonces, ese momento, él no conocía a su mamá físicamente,
And
¿no?
so he physically never got to know his mother.
Cuiden de su tía o cuiden de otro.
His aunt and other family members were were the ones that took care of him.
Okay, después el budismo, misión del budismo, una madre es una de las importantes, ¿no?
And in the vision of Buddhism, like our mother is considered to be very important.
Importante, muy bondadoso.
Very loving and kind.
Porque nos recibe mucho amor, recibe mucho, incluso físicamente, pedazos de madres, ¿no?
Because we've received so much love and so much care from our mothers, and actually, like our physical body is a piece of our mother.
¿Entendeu? Porque papá da una semilla, mamá quiere, ¿no? Como una semilla, ¿verdad? ¿No?
The dad gives the seed, but the mother actually cultivates that seed.
Yeah. Y mamá mantener eso, realmente, ¿no?
And the mother really has to maintain that.
Tiene 9 meses.
This is like 9 months inside of her body.
Mucho responsabilidad.
That's a lot of responsibility.
Entonces, eso nosotros, uno está pensando solo eso, ¿no?
So, I mean, just thinking in that is a lot of kindness.
Realmente bondadoso.
It's very kind.
Después nacimos,
and then we're born.
claro, ella cuida, siempre cuida, ¿no? Da leche.
And then she's like, you know, always taking care of us, giving us milk, all of these things.
Ya, entonces mucho recibido bondad de madre,
And
¿cierto?
so we have received a lot of loving kindness from our mothers.
Pero eso sabe más profundo cuando tú estás tú y una madre, y tú percibes bondad de madre.
And it's really like maybe once you become a mother, then you can really perceive like that loving kindness of our mothers.
Sí, esa sabe realmente práctica de cómo esta madre está cuidando hijos.
Then it's like put into practice and we can understand the depth of care that's being offered.
Entonces, Siddhartha después el momento iluminó, ¿no? Bajo el árbol.
And so after Siddhartha became enlightened under the Bodhi tree,
Desperto completamente de conciencia.
he fully awakened his consciousness.
Como el Buda se despertó, ¿no?
Because that word means, it's a title that means awakened consciousness.
Y el ver carácter, ¿cierto?
And he could see very clearly
Sin nubia.
without any clouds.
Ver directamente la mente desnudo.
He could see directly through the naked mind.
Y él vio su mamá renacer otros reinos.
And he could see that his mother was born in another realm.
Entonces él dijo, yo siento poco culpa, poco, no recibo bondad, solo recibo, pero no volví, no alcanzo porque mamá ya falleció desde chiquitito.
And he said, like, I like feeling a little bad that he received so much care from his mother, but was unable to return that love to her.
¿No? Después él dijo, ahora no importa, ya mamá ha nacido, otras formas, ya voy a devolver la bondad de madre a través de la Dharma, sabidurías.
And so he decided, like, you know, since he could see that his mother had been reborn in another realm in a different form, he decided he wanted to go to that realm to share the Dharma as his way of returning that love.
Es el mejor retorno, como devolver, ¿no?
It is the best gift that we can return anybody, is these teachings.
Y como claramente, principalmente su madre, tiene mucho más seres, ¿no? Y él da una casi 3 meses dentro de enseñanza.
And so he went to this other realm to give teachings for 3 months, not only to his mother, but to all of the beings there with.
Entonces, ese momento 3 meses, Buda no está en la tierra, no sé cómo, ¿no?
And so suddenly, like, Buddha was not teaching on earth anymore at that moment.
Todo el mundo está preguntando, ¿dónde fue? ¿Qué pasó?
Everybody was looking for Buddha, like, what happened?
Eso uno de los discípulos de Buda está en retiro, otros reinos, ¿no?
And then one of his students said, oh, he's on retreat in a different realm right now.
Después se volvió hoy día en la tierra.
Today is the day that he returned.
Como regreso de nuevo.
He returned on earth again.
Entonces, el budismo tiene uno de las, tenemos 4 grandes festivales. Hoy día es uno de los mayores festivales mundial de budismo tibetano.
There are 4 major festivals a year in Tibetan Buddhism, and today is one of them.
¿No? Se llama Lama Dorje.
And it's called Lama Dorje.
Ese es uno. Okay. Por eso es muy auspicioso para nosotros, ¿no?
And so it's a very auspicious day for us to be learning together.
Para recibir bendición, ¿no?
To be receiving these blessings.
Por eso budismo querer ese día, no es cualquier acción positiva, negativa, multiplica 1000 veces.
And so every action that we do today, whether it's positive or whether it's negative, multiplies by 100,000.
Muy poderoso, ¿no?
It's very powerful.
Por eso los tibetanos hoy día hacen ayuno, hacen meditación, observando la acción, no hacer equivocarse, ¿no? Muy poderoso.
And so today a lot of Tibetans are maybe fasting, they are meditating, they're praying, they're watching their minds and ensuring that every action that comes out is a positive action.
Ok, muy bien, eso. Entonces, hoy día nosotros vamos a compartir sobre el tema ese, la mente un precioso diamante.
And today we're going to be talking about the theme of mind, the precious diamond.
Okay, eso vamos a compartir un poquito. Y importante, Lama siempre me gusta enseñar un poquito, una teórica, ¿no? Luego nos un poco reflexionar, viene como preguntas, ¿cierto? Algunas preguntas, respuestas.
And so first we're going to start with some instruction and then
como teóricas.
Yeah, then the theory, and then we'll be able to do some like question and answer at the end.
Después reflexionamos, pero cuando naturalmente surge, ¿no?
Yeah, pardon. So we're going to start with instruction and theory, then we have some moment to reflect on it, and then after that reflection, we can ask questions as well.
Después nos podemos una práctica.
And then we can do a small practice.
Más o menos tenemos 2 horas.
So we have about 2 hours to do so.
Entonces, el momento ese 2 tiempos, no importa, tiempo grande, tiempo pequeño, muy importante, muy productivos, ¿no?
It doesn't matter if we have a long time or a short time. What matters is that we're very productive during that time.
Utilizar bien eso, realmente, ¿no?
And that we really utilize our time well.
Ok, muy bien. Y la mente, un precioso de mente significa la mente hablando, la mente vajra.
And when we're talking about like the mind, the precious diamond, we're talking about the mind being a vajra.
Vajra, ¿qué significa?
And what does that mean?
¿Cómo traducimos? ¿Cómo llama? Diamante, ¿no?
It's actually the translation of the word diamond.
Ok. Normalmente, vajra es inquebrantable.
Vajra means unbreakable.
Indestructible.
It's indestructible.
Esa es vajra.
That's a vajra.
Esa es la básicamente conectada, representa nuestra propia esencia.
And this is a representation of our own essence.
Entonces, podemos hablar más, resumir 2 tipos de la mente general.
And so we can talk about 2 types of mind that we
La
have.
mente, estado de la convencional, estado de la últimas.
There's like the mind that works at the conventional state, and there's the mind that works at the ultimate state.
Okay? Esas 2 la mente ya la fondo un solo, no tiene 2, ¿no? Para entendernos.
In actuality, they are one thing. It is one basis. It's a single basis.
Okay. Uno solo base, 2 como, ¿no? Y la mente, la palabra, es importante. Entonces, otra cosa importante de eso, la mente no piensa físico ni formas, es importante. No confundir con la cerebro.
It's also important to note ahead of time that when we're talking about the mind, we're not talking about our brain. We're not talking about something physical.
Okay. La mente primero no importa convencional o última, más hay de forma colores.
It doesn't matter if we're talking about the conventional state of the mind or the ultimate state of the mind. It is beyond form and beyond concepts.
Entonces, ¿por qué tener contacto con la cerebro y el corazón? Entonces, ¿por qué tenemos vínculo con eso?
So why is the mind connected with the brain and the heart?
Y yo le aplico, por ejemplo, como si fuera 3 cosas. Celular, como si fuera, ¿no? Aplicación, después se como energías.
I'll explain it like this. It's kind of like we have a cell phone, we have the applications on it, and we have the energy.
Yeah, esa es mi personal reflexión.
That's like my own reflection on it.
Okay. Primero, celular.
First is the cell phone.
Celular es como un cuerpo físico.
That's like having this physical body.
No importa qué forma tienes.
It doesn't even matter what form it has.
Okay. Entonces, todas ese celular tiene aplicaciones.
All of the cell phones have types of applications.
Esas son cualidades.
These are different inner qualities and virtues that
no puede ser buenas ni malas.
We can't say that they're good or bad.
Depende del uso.
It depends how you use them.
Porque tú tienes WhatsApp.
Like maybe you have WhatsApp
or Facebook
or any of these
tú
things.
Malo.
But if you're using it in a bad way,
no significa bueno.
Then it's not a good quality.
Tú usar bueno, muchas cosas buenas.
If you're using it for good things, then it's a very good quality.
Ese es todo application que existe nosotros.
So we have all of these applications.
Positivo y negativo,
We've got positive ones and negative ones.
Yes, ese application. Más fácil. Después, energía es como la mente.
And then the energy that charges all of this is like the mind.
Como la mente, ¿no? Por ejemplo, usted va esa energía va dentro de esa application, dentro del celular, cuando carga,
And
¿no?
so when you charge it, like the energy goes into the cell phone and can activate all the applications.
Porque más iPad, ¿no? Cuando está, porque tú no está cargado, ese iPad está como muerto, ¿no?
It's like if you don't have that charge, then this device is dead. You can't use it.
En esa energía.
You need the energy.
Es como su la mente.
This is the mind. It's like that vital energy.
Pero no puede ver.
But it's not something that you can see.
Ya no hay color. Es muy difícil aplicar eso.
And so it's kind of like a thing that's kind of difficult to explain.
Claro, es científicamente aplicar de diferentes formas, ¿no?
And scientifically, they explain it in different ways.
Más a través de la como cerebro y aplicar.
But mostly in science, when they're talking about the mind, they're talking about the brain.
A través de la ¿cómo se llama? Cerebro, ¿no? No, y ellos no tampoco no quieren exactamente cerebro, pero algo vínculo, ¿no? Todavía no tomen la decisión, ¿no?
And so it's kind of like they're still studying in science exactly what is the relationship, but all the scientists agree too that the mind is not actually the brain.
Entonces, budismo uno de las, por eso nada más digo siempre, budismo no es religión, filosofía de la mente, por decir, ciencia de la mente.
And so actually, like in Buddhism, we do not consider this a religion. We consider this a science of the mind and a philosophy of living.
¿Entendeu? Entonces, eso por ejemplo, no solo, ya, la básica nosotros pensamos 2500 años atrás, nosotros pensando, ¿no? Pero en realidad, mucho más, no hay tener un comienzo. Esa cultura que viene de subir y filosofía de la mente.
The teachings of Buddhism and the teachings